Hello and welcome to the English Magnet. Today's video, the present simple made easy, part 2. If you wish to learn about the structure and when to use the present simple, click the link. While here, we're going to cover key time words and common mistakes to steer clear of. Too often, the intricacies of the present simple deceive new learners. Well, no more. Don't go anywhere as we clarify it all. Okay, let's get started. Key time words. We can divide the main time words used along the present simple in 3 groups. 1. Adverbs of frequency. In the present simple tense, adverbs of frequency are very common as they express the frequency of a habit or routine. They include, but aren't limited to, always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, hardly ever, and never. When using them, remember the following. These adverbs are found between the subject and the verb or after it when dealing with to be or a modal verb. Example, with most verbs. She always arrives on time. They frequently play baseball on weekends. He never forgets his keys. With the verb to be. Ben is usually punctual. The sales divisions are often busy. He's hardly ever late. With modal verbs, we can generally come to an agreement. They may occasionally leave before the end of their shift. He must seldom indulge in unhealthy habits. Note that the adverb sometimes and its synonyms can also be found at the beginning or at the end of a sentence. Sometimes I watch YouTube videos. I sometimes watch YouTube videos. I watch YouTube videos sometimes. So always abides by the rule. Never breaks the rule. And sometimes is sometimes here, sometimes there, or over there. 2. Every plus time. The construction every plus time with the present simple is used to show that an action or event happens regularly at each instance of a certain time period. Every is followed by a specific time period. Every minute, every 5 minutes, every day, every Friday, every week, every month, every summer, every year, and so on. It's often used in relation with habits or planned events taking place at regular intervals. This expression implies predictability and certainty, which is a perfect match with the present simple. Example, Gerald exercises every day. A new day comes, another occurrence of exercising for Gerald. He calls his parents every Sunday. He makes a phone call to his parents each time Sunday comes around. They have a team meeting every time the boss shows up at work. The team meeting takes place whenever the boss is around. I water the plants every now and then. The action of watering the plants happens from time to time, probably whenever it crosses my mind. Poor plants. You might have noticed that this time word is found at the end of a sentence, but it's not uncommon to see it at the beginning of a sentence. Moreover, there are more time words with similar meanings, like daily, once a week, each time, from time to time, and more. 3. A specific time. Any expression relating to a specific time can be combined with the present simple to detail a fact, a habit, or a planned event. These time words help clarify the regular nature of actions. They provide a clear context and time frame for the action described, making it easier to understand the speaker's routine or schedule. These words can be found at the beginning or the end of a sentence. Many of these expressions take on one of the following forms: at plus time, mealtime, night. Example: the ice cream truck comes at 10 o'clock. At lunch, we all meet up downstairs. Do you read at night? In plus month, season, part of the day, morning, afternoon, evening. Example: they host a massive barbecue in their backyard in July. Blizzards happen in winter. In the morning, my kids watch cartoons. On plus days of the week, specific days, day and part of the day combo. Example: we play chess in the park on Fridays. On New Year's Eve, we enjoy the fireworks from the rooftop. She goes to the animal shelter on Saturday mornings. Common mistakes: 1. Extra S in questions and negative statements. Yes, you must add S to the verb when using he, she, it. However, it's very common to see learners add an S to the main verb when forming a question or negative statement. It's confusing, but in such cases, the auxiliary does or doesn't already carries the S, and so the main verb remains in its base form. Whenever you hear does or doesn't, this should act as a warning sign, and no other S is needed in your sentence. Example: she doesn't listens to her friend. Should be, she doesn't listen to her friend. Why does it smells like maple syrup? Should be, why does it smell like maple syrup? 2. Auxiliary, along with to be and modal verbs. Whenever you are using the verb to be or a modal verb, there is no need for the auxiliary do. So the negative form is solely held by not, and questions follow the classic form verb-subject inversion. Example: we can go to the supermarket at noon. Should be, we cannot go to the supermarket at noon. Do you are ready to leave? Should be, are you ready to leave? By the way, yes, the verb to do is its own auxiliary, so these sentences are totally correct. How do you do? You don't do much at work, don't you? 3. Word order with adverbs of frequency. Here, practice makes perfect. The following series have to sink in. Subject plus adverb plus verb. Subject plus to be plus adverb. Subject plus modal verb plus adverb plus main verb. Subject plus do plus adverb plus main verb. Example: tigers attack from behind usually. Should be, tigers usually attack from behind. You never are satisfied. Should be, you're never satisfied. We can buy airplane tickets on discount rarely. Should be, we can rarely buy airplane tickets on discount. Always, I don't drink wine. Should be, I don't always drink wine. 4. Present simple versus present continuous. Many languages don't distinguish between the simple and continuous tenses, but many others do though. Anyhow, it's very important to accurately use the present simple and present continuous. In most cases, the key difference is that the present continuous focuses on right now, while the present simple aims at regularity. The key is to learn to spot the differences between the two tenses. It's a matter of context. Example: I exercise every morning. Present simple to express a habit. It's just something I do regularly. I'm exercising every morning. Present continuous to express a temporary habit. I probably gained some weight and I'm trying to get back into shape. James works at the local hospital. Present simple to express a permanent situation. James has worked at the local hospital for a long time. James is working at the local hospital. Present continuous to express a temporary situation. James has just started a new gig at the local hospital, or perhaps he's covering for a colleague at that hospital for a short period of time. He might be working right now as well. That would be an ongoing action. The sun rises in the east. Present simple to state a fact. The sun is rising in the east. Present continuous to state an ongoing action. It's happening right now. All right, you made it until the end. Hopefully, these tips on the present simple have been useful. If you're in the mood, be sure to watch more of our videos. A link to some free material to practice by yourselves can be found in the description below. Keep practicing, and you'll get the hang of it. Thank you for watching. Until next time.